Okay, little video is going to be my opinion and, of course, and State of the Union. So, where are we? How are we doing as a country? State of the Union address. I mean, we're still great, awesome, all this stuff, but Americans need to start really being honest with themselves and stop just, and especially Republicans are kind of bad for this. We're the greatest country in the world. We are mostly, and most of the time we are, and we're a lot of things, but we're not the best at everything. And until we become honest with ourselves and each other, we're gonna keep sliding down into this. We could be headed for a civil war with all the turmoil within ourselves. So, that's something that we really need to think about. But we need to be honest with ourselves. If you get on YouTube, research this, check it out, look at it. Get on YouTube and look at all these different people who go to Europe and, they talk about the healthcare system. Like you'll hear in this country all the time. Oh yeah, healthcare is free or cheap in this country, that country, blah, 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 but you got to wait for out. No, you don't. That's not true. That's just not true. It might be for some things, or it might be sometimes, but as a whole, if you have a heart attack in this country, you go to the emergency room, you'll probably be hopefully not with a heart attack, but other things, you might be waiting. If you get COVID, etc., you might be in there for a long time. Just like other countries, very similar. But at least you're not going to go broke when you do get out of the hospital. If you have a heart attack or something like that, when you get out of there in this country, you're going to go broke. And the likelihood that you're going to need to be in a nursing home when you get older, or even before you get older. Say you get multiple sclerosis and you're, right out of college. You're going to have to be on welfare and everything to survive, which limits you in many ways. We have a lot of programs to help people and everything, and that's awesome. But if you look around, the hospitals in this country are filthy rich. Big pharma, medical care. It's all about money. And that's a scary thought. Healthcare should not be about profit. And too often we see that in our country, where big pharma, you go to Europe and, you don't see advertisements for medicine. If you need something with your doctor, you tell your doctor what's wrong and he prescribes it to you. He knows about it. You don't need to know about it. They're selling their drugs to the people and making you think that you have restless leg syndrome, for example. So they can sell you some drug to make you not restless legged. But we've got to start being honest with ourselves. You go to Europe, and they do a lot of things a lot differently. They look at things like free education, free college. What's wrong with having an intelligent population? There's nothing wrong with that. That's a good thing. Even if you don't use it. In this country, as a whole, we seem to be getting dumber. Look at a lot of our kids in Harvard and Yale. Some of the dumb things that they say and do, like supporting Palestine, etc. I mean, we seem to be getting dumber and more stupid. We're sliding. We're going down. We're not the best at a lot of things. We rank pretty low at a lot of things. We really need to start being honest. We need to start kicking our politicians out of those offices and stop voting for the party. That's a monopoly. Start voting for individuals, and if they don't do what they said they'd do, kick their asses out of there. Mitch McConnell, for example. Nancy Pelosi. I mean, come on. How hundreds of millions of dollars, and they've been in there 30 years, and I mean, they make $150,000, $200,000 a year. Do the math. There's a whole lot of corruption. We're seeing the beginning of Rome here. And if we don't start being honest with ourselves, us, the citizens, the people, tyranny will take over. It doesn't happen fast. Rome took a long time to fall. It fell from within long before the barbarians destroyed Rome, ultimately. And if we don't do something about it, that's our future. But anyway, like, share, and subscribe. Stay safe and be safe.